dance.
Grasslamb does say Tux t-shirt, and I was considering that for a while, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, that would be pretty lol. You enter the dance and take a survey around the room. You notice the photo booth, you notice, well, right across from you, dancing in a circle, is your buddy, Vara Barracuda.
And some other chumps.
And some other chumps.
I don't notice the door.
I calm myself down, just kind of make my way over and just tap Vara on the shoulder.
Oh my god! Jesus Christ!
It's gotta be like my uncle wearing this. That's terrible.
Because he's your uncle. Of course.
See, something like that Panzer found is horrible. It's passable.
That's what Orville's wearing. That's not.
No, Orville's tux is white. But other than that, yes, it is.
But it is shiny like that.
Alright, Vara looks over at Lowell, and she doesn't... She isn't outwardly angry, but because Lowell's such good friends with her, he can tell that she is just rip shit. Oh, hey, what's up?
Where did you go after you came to my place?
I went to go get a bite to eat. Look, I think your girlfriend's looking for you.
What?
Has Anaka noticed Lowell at all yet?
Yeah, sure. If you want her to.
She probably should.
Anaka does that kind of fake annoyed thing. Hold on, like dates here.
And they're like,
totally
it's cool.
we should totally hang out later.
Okay, that sounds cool.
Let us exchange information, Anaka says in a reasonable way.
Like a robot, apparently.
Anita looks down at her dress, which does not have pockets. She does not have any sort of pen or any phone on her person, and she's like, I'll see you at school.
Okay, that works for me.
There's a whole subtext under these normal high school girl seeming actions where you, as a villain, can also detect that they are villains and also plotting things, and that's what you sense that you have in common, and that's why they like you.
Yay! So in other words, I didn't just get totally tossed aside because they don't have anything to write down.
Yeah. You recognize each other as potential villains. And you're like,
Awesome.
yes, I respect your power. I see.
Anaka says, hello, Lowell, hello, Vara.
Oh, hey, Anaka.
Oh no.
That's a good reaction to have to her walking over.
What is your problem? Jeez, you just got here.
Don't tell me. Oh, fuck, you saw the phone, didn't you?
Yeah.
It's not what you think. You didn't come to me that night. I couldn't get a hold of you, and
Vara just raises her
panicked.
eyebrows skeptically.
So does Anaka.
It's not what you think. It's just...
Orville walks over after leaving Fenris awkwardly by the punch bowl.
You would have had good talks with Fenris about Jesus Christ. Just have some
About
dignity.
Jesus Christ, have you considered life after death?
Orville has taken the new skin, the missionary.
It's cool. You leave. Fenris is gonna sit there awkwardly by the punch bowl until someone comes and gets him.
Which means sad.
Good.
Which will never happen, so.
Sad! As Orville walks over, Vara walks over to him. Can we go get a drink? I'm really thirsty.
Sure.
Alright. She leaves without looking back at Lowell.
He just stares dumbfoundedly.
Even Cliff notices how awkward that was.
She puts her arm through Orville's and they walk with linked arms.
God damn it, it happened again and I can't fucking... What is going on with Roll20 today?
It's okay, I got you. We're power coupling.
Good.
Yeah.
Hashtag power couple.
Hashtag power couple. You go back to Fenris awkwardly, Okay, or you could just be right next to the teachers that are in the corner there.
I put us as far away from Fenris as possible.
Fine.
Also, what's with the Thanksgiving feast?
I
Is that
searched
a
for a
giant
table
plate
and
of
that's what showed up.
lifesavers? Or Cheerios?
Those are donuts.
I don't know. I don't know what they are.
Those are donuts with Christmas frosting.
Okay.
There, now Fenris is over here. The two awkwardest people at the dance, Fenris and Penny. So you go over and get some food. You walk by and you see that Forsyth and Mrs. Albright, were forced to be the like supervisors, like the teacher chaperones for it, and they're just kind of sitting in the corner. Miss Albright is like really stoked about all of this. Like she's like, "Oh, isn't this lovely?" And Forsyth is just kind of like has his arms crossed and looks like he wishes he could be literally anywhere but here.
Orville's gonna do a little wave at Forsyth and be like, "Good party, huh?"
He just face palms and turns away from you.
So Orville gets some punch. The punch spikes.
No.
I
Is that
I was going to maybe.
It's not yet. Okay.
Not yet.
So, Vara, what's Lowell's deal?
I want to move them away from you guys.
Wow.
They look so weird.
They just back the fuck up.
They just move over here.
They're like soccer referees. They try not to
You
interfere.
obscure their view, so they're like, they have to move to see the whole dance.
Oh, Lowell was just a boy,
Well, being a boy, I do know, but at the same time, I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Guy stuff.
All right, well, forget him. Let's dance, huh?
Yeah, man, let's dance. That'll be fun.
What are you guys gonna dance to?
Slow song.
Swear to God, you better have Captain Jack on that
I have
list.
2 different slow songs that I could play. We're gonna play this one. Guys, go out to the middle of the dance floor. I'm sure it'll start playing eventually.
It's playing for me.
Oh, it is? Okay.
It's not for me.
It's playing. It's very quiet.
Oh. Oh, it is very quiet.
Yeah, weird.
Oh man. Oh well.
Oh man, that fucking song, I remember that.
This is as loud as I can make it, I'm sorry. It's I'll Be Your Crying Shoulder. You start slow dancing to I'll Be Your Crying Shoulder.
Orville dances sexily. Because he does everything like that if the hot rolls are anything to indicate it. Also, oh god, my roommate is like destroying the shower. What the fuck? Give me a minute.
Let me get a better
Are you sure he
version
didn't
of
climb
this
in the
song.
washing machine?
Anaka attempts to drag Lowell to the dance floor.
Okay. This is like behind the scenes. Let's try this one. There we go. Somebody hashtag power couple on the front there. That's okay. That's actually the theme of the homecoming dance. It's hashtag power couple.
I drew that like 25 minutes ago.
All right.
Trending worldwide.
Lowell, are you dragged onto the dance floor?
Matilda is
Is
bored
Lowell
by
dead?
this, so she moves away, and Jezebel is gonna make her move and try to get Cliff to dance with her.
Can you guys hear
Rolling or
me?
am I rolling? Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I guess she'll roll hot. All right, she's pretty hot. Do you acquiesce?
Shit, yeah.
All right, you slow dance with Jezebel.
I don't think I have a choice.
You do.
Blood starts dripping.
Well,
from
I
your
do,
nose.
but with a 12,
Anime
I feel like I ain't even embarrassed.
But you really want to dance with not Scarlet?
Oh my god, those beards.
You look over, and Riley and Alex are slow dancing as well.
Oh.
Cliff, as you look over Jezebel's shoulder, you see Scarlet Grey is staring at you.
I'm a little creeped out by
shit.
Scarlet Grey.
Was I not holding my...
You were not.
Okay. Okay. So Gharbad said he was attempting to drag Lowell to the dance floor. I have a skill called Uncontainable.
Oh god.
When you attempt to escape from any physical entrapment, roll with volatile. So
This is entrapment!
Anaka grabs him by the wrist. He's been kind of mentally steaming for the past minute or so after just being dumbstruck. So hold on a second.
Damn.
And just
You rip off Annika's arms.
tear her arms off.
Annika's
and
like-
bludgeon her over the head.
You pull your hand away and like you do it so hard that like Annika's like jewelry falls off of her hand.
Well,
You
Annika,
break her bracelet or something.
maybe not broken, but still off.
It might have been.
Hurls himself out of one of those,
Noticeable.
like, skylight windows.
Just jumps out the window. No.
Smashing glass everywhere.
Just kind of like, just reflexively, just like shockingly pulls away from her, just kind of glares at her.
I'm gonna roll to hold steady.
You retain
hold steady
your
with hot?
composure.
Yes. So does Orville.
Yeah, it's
So,
so, hill.
Annika picks up her stuff
Or no, it's the second
and just looks
hill.
at Lowell and says, "Fine," and walks away.
All right, you are intercepted, of course, by your new vampire friends, who already like don't like Lowell, right? Because they think that he might have broken their house. And
Oh, they still think that.
And Anita is gonna walk up to you and be like, "What was that?"
I don't know. Probably have to do something with him and Vara. Those two are always like they really should just have sex and get it over with, but for some reason they refuse to.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Typical teenager. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, you know what you
You're okay?
Anyway,
They hypnotized Lowell and he said that he had nothing to do with it?
Yes, Scarlet did. But they're still suspicious.
yeah, and it looks like Lowell's on his way out, so
I just
Wow.
kind of like angrily walk away, not like stomping out. Just I'm angry, and I just kind of walk out and then just sit down on the front steps.
D-Back, I'm gonna send you a message.
Okay.
whatever. I'm glad that beaker exploded in his face.
Alright, so they're like, well, as long as you're cool. Like, they just wanted to make sure that you were cool if they needed to kill anyone, but they're like, okay. Killing someone isn't really that big of a deal to them, obviously. Do you want to roll dark to see if you can tell that they're vampires? Oh, you can't. You just know that they're evil like you.
Totally oblivious.
Okay, so Annika, do you walk over to your pals here in the front?
I'm probably gonna wait until after the slow song stops, just in case they're getting romantic, before I go up and say hi and be girly.
Alright. Meanwhile, Francis. You see that Matilda and Molly aren't dancing, they're just kind of hanging out, shooting the shit while the slow song plays.
Yeah. Debating about going out to do something to Lowell, but he seems too bummed out, so I guess I'll go talk to Molly and...
Alright, you walk up to Molly.
Oh, hi Francis.
Molly, how are you doing?
I'm fine, I'm just hanging out with Matilda.
Hey, what's up, man? Show me your sweet moves. And then she like pauses as no one responds. She goes, I'm gonna go get some punch!
What kind of game is this where an NPC is the best character in this entire game?
Francis Monsterhearts' method seems like a setup.
Come back, Matilda. You're awesome.
Nope. Matilda's getting some cabbage rolls.
Rolls,
Some squash.
cabbage rolls, and some uncooked corn cobs.
Oh man, that was abrupt.
And some blood donuts.
Period donut microwave.
Man, the chat can see all the songs that I have.
Yes, they can.
They've been calling for sexy synth.
Well, that's
Well-
Orville's song.
Yeah, that's I was gonna say, but that's not yet.
Alright.
So, what's up?
Now
Molly
I
just
see-
looks him in the eye and goes, "Sup?"
What's up?
Molly's dancing so sexy. She's got all the moves.
Fairy magic. Delusion.
Why are there dancing burritos?
Rolliston's burritos.
You feeling better after yesterday?
Yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking, but you know, Vara seems to be a nice person. Might as well eating the dicks.
I'm sorry.
I appreciate Dick Johnson.
You know, she took a huge bite out of him. It was like blood everywhere.
Well, he's here and dancing, so it looks like he's alright.
Does this mean he's going to werewolf?
You look over at Dick Johnson dancing with Amber Channing, and he seems pretty okay. He's obviously injured, but you know, she's holding him very gently to make sure she doesn't like accidentally touch his injuries. And he looks a little scruffier than usual, less clean cut.
Suddenly he's grown a lumberjack beard overnight.
But you're like, well, he could also be just hurt and not had a chance to shave.
So, should we worry about him too, or?
No, I don't think we can distance everyone's problems in this school, so I've kind of stopped trying.
Yeah, it's a little hard. I mean, you seem to have a lot of problems.
You have no idea.
I don't think I want to.
Molly doesn't have an idea about many things.
Listen, the fame realm is pretty awesome compared to this junk.
They have the best parties.
He's like totally underwhelmed by this. So, what's up?
Much I came over just say hi, and then your buddy ran off.
Oh yeah, she's probably getting punched. I'm sure she'll be okay unless she runs into Fenris.
Fenris is an alright guy.
Yeah, I was wondering where he is. I mean, shouldn't he come over here and dance with me or whatever?
Probably. You can always go ask him. I just got through trying to convince another girl that they have to go. Sometimes the girl can take the lead.
Oh wait, I like watching people.
Now Francis and Molly become a pair of wallflowers.
Panzer, that's great.
Awkward silence.
I'm trying to get the next song to play.
Awkward silence still between
Three
those.
doors down. Hold on.
The dark arts teacher
Not
is
that
furiously
one.
trying
Let's
to
try this
figure
one.
out the sound system.
Yeah. Oh, perfect. All right.
Savvy Club.
I'm sure you guys are all super excited that I got this to work.
So,
Alright.
I wanted some crib night.
So you guys are just gonna talk? You're just gonna hang out?
yeah.
It's awkward, and Molly doesn't realize that there are a couple of yes.
All right.
She
Meanwhile,
thinks he's gay.
Scarlet Gray is gonna walk over to Cliff and Jezebel dancing, and she's gonna, since the next song just started, and she's gonna go over to Jezebel and she's gonna be like, "May I cut in?" And Jezebel
Nope.
is gonna say, we're dancing here. Cliff, what do you do?
I say nothing.
Jezebel looks at you expectantly.
Scarlet makes me nervous, so I'm sort of like still, like I do not comply with Scarlet.
Okay, well, Scarlet looks at you and she's very sexy.
Is she 7 points of sexy?
She's 7 points of sexy. And,
Maybe.
Jezebel stops dancing with you and, like, sits there and stares at you to say something. She motions expectantly towards Scarlet, like, tell her to go away.
One dance can't hurt anyone.
Are you serious, Cliff? Are you serious
Cliff.
right now?
Cliff.
Blank look on my face.
Jezebel's like, fine, fine, fine. And she leaves. She goes over here.
Uh-oh.
Over to the
Oh my
couch.
god, have her talk to Echo.
I was gonna say, she moves over to the couch of Cliff's old girlfriends.
And Scarlet says, hey there, and she puts her arms around your neck and starts slow dancing with you.
I'm like internally screaming my brains out right now.
Roll to hold steady.
I can't believe I'm dancing with Scarlet.
It's more that I know she's a vampire.
But do you know her APN?
Alright,
do
you
not.
hold steady. Barely.
Only dust.
And she's gonna roll hot again. Oh man! You look into her eyes and she's just so beautiful and so sexy, and you're like, well, maybe vampires aren't all bad.
It's gonna bite him in the ass slowly.
Also, she has big boobs, and she's like pressed up
wow,
next to you, and you're like, oh, this is
That
great.
changes everything.
Oh man, that's great. This is great.
Maybe she's not evil like Vlad wasn't.
Well, I mean, yeah, not all vampires are bad. Sometimes they're potatoes.
Exactly. I'm sure it's fine.
Meanwhile, poor Echo is probably crying her eyes out.
Do we want a little mini NPC moment between
Yes,
Jezebel
yes.
and Echo? Jezebel sits down and goes, humph! Daniela turns to her and says, oh, girl, what's up? And Jezebel says, nothing. And Daniela says, oh, you wanted to dance with him a lot, didn't you? And she goes, look, it's not a big deal. It's not. I know that, he's not interested in me like that. And it's okay. And, gonna go with another favorite here. Then Echo turns to look at Jezebel and says, oh, hey, you were dancing with Cliff, huh? And Jezebel looks at her and is like, oh, I don't mean it like that. I mean, I'm sorry. And Echo goes, no, at the end of the day, it just seemed like he really wasn't, that great of a guy. He wasn't as deep and soulful as I thought he was. That's Echo's voice. And I think that I'm really gonna be better off this way. And Jezebel's like, right? He's so selfish. I can't believe that he just immediately dumps me for this new hot girl, which we know is a, yeah. And Echo's like, oh my gosh, I know, right? Oh, he's such a selfish asshole. I can't stand that cliff edge. And they they talk about how horrible you are.
Are they loud enough that he can hear?
No. Well,
No,
he's
music's too loud.
dancing with the sexiest girl he's ever seen in his life, so no.
Oh, no.
Let's switch to Orville and Vara.
How could we not still be slow dancing to this song?
I know, right? It's just so.
Hashtag power couple.
I mean, the Power Puppet song?
Power couple. Oh god, I hear furious typing. That means something is about to happen.
I'm just adding more songs because I'm running out of songs.
Alright, well, I guess Vara should go check on Lowell, cause she's pretty cranky with him, but she doesn't want him to be, like, extra sad, I guess. Orville, I gotta go take care of some business. I'll be back.
Alright, no problem.
Thanks, man.
He just knows there's some shit going on still, so he's like, whatever. I do not want to get punched again.
Alright,
It'll only be like a third or fourth.
Orville, as you are there on the dance floor by yourself, I'm gonna say that Tiffany Peril comes up to talk to you, and she says, oh, hey Orville, you wanna dance?
Sure.
Alright, you say she turns you on a little bit. She makes her roll to turn you on. And
Like a
you start
singer.
dancing, and she's a lot more into it than you are, but you're dancing together. Meanwhile, Anaka walks up to her friends just as Tiffany walks away, and you see that the girls are dancing with their respective boyfriends, and now Dane Faulkner is without a dance partner, so you can dance with him if you want.
No.
No.
Anaka's
He
doing
sits
a
there and
hello
looks
wave.
around awkwardly.
Anaka is doing the hello thing. She kind of wanted to wish Tiffany good luck on the whole homecoming thing. Homecoming queen thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, you missed her, so the other girls come up to you and they're like, oh, hi!
Hi!
And they're like, oh, Anaka, I don't think there's going to be any problems with Tiffany winning Homecoming Queen, you know, because she's just so great. And you
I hope
told
so.
everyone,
I can't-
so...
Yeah, I campaigned pretty hard.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine. You know, she's not really that mad. She's more mad at Amber Channing, that horrible bitch. Can't believe she would do
Yeah,
something like that.
she-
So rude.
It's not like we did anything.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, sorry, this is gonna be Allison saying this, and then Lily's like, yeah. And so, Allison is like, well, come on, Anaka, do you wanna dance with us in our group?
Sure.
So y'all start dancing, kind of like as a group instead of as couples.
Anaka tries to give respectful distance to both of the boys because she knows they're taken.
Okay, do you do the bye 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 hand gestures?
Hold on.
Yes.
Yes. I rolled the
Alright,
bye-bye-bye.
you do all the moves, along with the main character, Justin Timberlake. No.
Every morning you open palm.
Every morning I open palm slam, bye bye bye, into my... Okay. Anyway, into my CD player. I do all the moves along with the main character.